Hello Internet, hey Mav, and welcome to Dear Mav, a vlog inspired by my younger brother, in which I basically tell stories about my adventures here in Korea, or thoughts that have been on my mind lately, whatnot, regular vlog things. And yesterday I went on my first little sightseeing adventure since I arrived in Korea. Let's get started. Was that cool? Did you like that? So, as you already know, if you've seen my previous videos, I have been to Korea before. I was here for an immersive 6-week language program, and not only did I attend classes, but as part of the immersion, our group did field trips every weekend. The first weekend we were here, we went on a little tour of the capital, to include a couple hours in some very famous places. One of the main palaces seems huge, Insadong and Seoul Tower. It was really interesting, and I'm glad we went, but it was raining that day, and it was also rather cold. So, when I contacted my old Doami this past weekend, and asked if she would like to meet up, of course we did some sightseeing together considering the weather has been so beautiful lately. Now I'm going to be honest, I was really nervous about meeting up with her. Since I graduated my language school a few months ago, I haven't really had much an opportunity to practice my Korean language skills. Not only that, but I've always been a bit better at speaking than I have been at listening. This probably has something to do with the fact that I can't listen very well in English either. Hey Bryce, thanks for helping out with the barbecue. I need you to go out back and grab some chairs. After that, take some napkins to the condiments table, and go ahead and clean up any messes you see while you're over there. Don't forget to look under the table and around the area for cheese wrappers and go ahead and throw those away. After you're done with that, come back up to the front counter and we'll see if we can find anything else for you to do. You got all that? Okay, sure. No problem. Will do. I'm on it. Shit. What do I do first? Clean the chairs and put away the napkins? No, I don't think that's right. But some of you may be asking, how is speaking better than you listen a bad thing? Most people think speaking is the hardest part. Why do you and your boss look exactly the same? How are you so awkward? Why do all your shirts look the same? Enough questions. Speaking better than I hear is troublesome because people tend to hear me speak and think, wow, this person actually does know Korean. I must now speak 5 times faster and also mumble. For realsies, that's how it goes, folks. But back to the story. Either way, I was pretty nervous about meeting her again, and my Korean is real rusty. Not only that, but last time I was here, I only had 10 months of Korean under my belt, and in theory, I should be significantly better at communicating now that I've graduated my language school. Should. So I take the subway, wait at the predetermined meeting spot, and find out that my friend is running a little late. There I am, out amongst the mostly homogeneous population, when it hits me. What if I don't recognize her? Now here's a little disclaimer. Please do not call me racist. What a great way to start out what I'm about to say, right? Okay. I suffer from self-diagnosed Associative Prosopagnosia, or face blindness. That said, it takes me significantly longer than the average person to recognize people and tell them apart. To support my argument, I present example number 1. See what I did there? You see it? When I first met my friend David, who I have mentioned in a previous video, I was constantly mixing him up with someone else who lived in our building. For the sake of the story, we will call the other guy Tom. Whenever I saw Tom or David, I would always call them by the name of whoever I had met most recently. If it didn't happen to be the same person, they would of course correct me. I thought that I just kept forgetting his name. I was really confused as to why I kept getting Tom/David's name incorrect, and I didn't understand why I was having this problem. It took a couple of weeks for me to finally see them together in a room at the same time. I shit you not, it was the most disorienting thing in the world to look somewhere and see Tom/David, and then turn around and see Tom/David. It was in that moment that I realized that Tom/David were two completely different people, and it was only then that I could see the differences in their faces and distinguish one from the other. I mean, honestly, they're both white guys of average height in their mid-20s with short brownish hair. After that I could tell them apart, but it still took me a bit longer after that for me to be able to place each name with each face. With all that being said, names and faces are something I really struggle with, and I was worried that I would have trouble recognizing my friend, who I had only known for 6 short weeks after a year of not seeing her. I was just kind of banking on interacting with whoever approached me enthusiastically, which was a pretty good plan since I'm pretty easy to pick out in a crowd since I'm, a Wagyu keen. But still, even that plan has some faults. There has been more than one occasion when a stranger has come up to me and attempted small talk in English just because I'm white. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that, but by now you should already know that I don't like small talk at all. Ever. The awkwardness I feel in general is intensified tenfold when some random person comes up to me and asks about how much I love being in Korea. And I suddenly feel like I'm put on the spotlight, as though everyone is listening to me, which, in a rational part of my mind, I know isn't true, but I can't help the way I feel. Not only that, but I truly think that the reason I'm approached in these scenarios is because I'm obviously not Korean. But what if I was from like some European country and I didn't even know English? I wonder if that happens to Europeans a lot. Back on track. My friend ended up being the only person to approach me. Thank God. And we went on our merry way. I knew that we were gonna have a good day together, but one of the first things she said to me was, "Oh, 쌀이 빠졌네?" Why, yes, I have. She also said something about my face, but since I didn't know what she said, I pretended she said that it was pretty, and I said thank you. Cause that's what you do when you speak a foreign language. You pretend to know what's going on and hope no one calls you on your bullshit. End of the video tidbit thing. So the video's a little short, or it probably will be after I'm done editing it. Obviously, I didn't actually tell much about me actually going out in town with my friend, but I do plan on continuing this story and finishing it, and you hopefully won't have to wait till next week to get the next video, because this is all one story and it's only fair that you get it that sooner. So I'm gonna try and do that. I do plan on telling my entire day. Hopefully I do get around to that, but I figured that you did not want to sit around and watch a half an hour of me recalling one single day. So I'm trying to plan it out better and tell the complete story without rambling like I normally do, like I'm doing right now. So stay tuned for the next part. Anything else do I need to say? I got my lamp. That's what this bright frontal lighting is. It's a little brighter than I expected, but it doesn't look too bad. We also moved, and by moved I mean moved from that side of the room, that's where we were before, right there, to this side of the room. So now you no longer see my window, which is right here, but you see my doors. That's the front door, and that's the bathroom. So now that you're all oriented, that's the end. Dude, I look like Look at how ambiguous my face is right now. I look like an anime with a tiny mouth. Ready? Wow. Look at that. Oh, that's so weird. Why is it doing that? Oh. Take this off. Does that help? Does that help? Oh. Fix it. Look at that. I'm a fucking genius. Yeah. Yeah. There's someone in the hallway. I don't want them to hear me. All clear. I don't know why I'm still whispering. Didn't you wear that video in a shirt already? I was really